How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on yet another pretty loaded week of new game releases, and man oh man, this week something pretty interesting is happening, and it is going to be, if you guys haven't caught on yet, a gimmick that will be here to stay in the gaming world. What is that gimmick? It's something that I've been talking about, I feel like for the last year and a half, as we've seen the prevalence of it go up and up. A little game called Starfield just came out, and it employed the same thing. You buy that deluxe edition, you'll get the game a couple days early. Quote unquote on a couple days early, given that the game is already finished, it's ready to go. What it really is if you dare to spend $60 or $70, you better get your ass out of here, because they want your $70 to $100. They ain't about that $60 to $70 life anymore. They either want 70, 80, 90, 100 bucks. Not every publisher is doing this yet. But man, this week is chocked full of games like that, and some of the games are officially coming out the following week, but, you know, if you want to go that deluxe edition route, you can play them this week. But, let's get right into it. First of all, we have the Crew Motorfest. Yeah, the release of this has really come together pretty quickly. I think everybody knew that the game was in development. And it will be dropping on September the 14th for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and once again, if you buy the deluxe edition, you will get 72 hours of early access to the game. It'll be set in a scaled-down version of the island in Hawaii. It'll be themed around a festival that will serve as the main area for accessing the various events in the game. Kind of got that Forza Horizon vibe going on for it as well. Crew 2 actually got a sizable amount of updates and was supported for a long time, and now we have the latest game in the franchise in Motorfest. Looks pretty good, honestly. Based on all the gameplay I've seen, if you're a fan of racers, I think this is going to be one you'll enjoy. The base game is $70, so keep that in mind. The Gold Edition will be $100, and there is an Ultimate Edition for $120. So bust out that debit card if you're trying to pick up the Gold or Ultimate Edition, and both of those will have the 72 hours of early access. Next up, we have Nour, Play With Your Food. What a game this is, an interactive exploration into the aesthetics of food. Alright, as an obese man, this is something that is right up my alley. An experimental food art game that blends mouth-watering visuals, dynamic beats, and playful exploration unbound by scores, time limits, or realism. Nour invites you to play with your food in a variety of surreal scenes ranging from chill to unhinged, from a symphony of toasters to a bathtub full of ice cream, and far beyond. Rediscover the joy of play in this unique food fantasy. Freely move between 20 playful vignettes, like from the nostalgia of the classic American diner to the zen purity of placing boba in a glass of milk tea. Might not be the game for everybody, but Nour, Play With Your Food is out on September the 12th. Next up, another game that is doing the early access gimmick. We have Lies of P, which is officially scheduled to release on September the 19th, but if you buy the deluxe edition, you will in fact get 72 hours of early access. This is kind of the wilder ones that is employing the early access gimmick, given that this is a brand new IP, and it's not like NeoWiz is this well-known publisher, the development studio is well-known. Like, I think this game looks really good, but one of the more surprising ones, which I think is an indicator that a lot more games are gonna go the route of buy the deluxe edition to get the game early. Base game is $60, deluxe edition is $70. Game itself looks really cool. A thrilling Souls-like that takes the story of Pinocchio and turns it on its head and sets it against the dark, elegant backdrop of the Belle Epoque era. A lot of emphasis on the customizability options and different weapon combinations you'll use throughout the game. Has this dark aesthetic, and from a tone standpoint, I think it looks great, and if you're into Souls-likes, definitely want to keep on your radar. There is a demo available on the PlayStation Store, Steam, and on the Xbox Store, so go check that out if you haven't. But Lies of P officially out on September 19th, but that early access will bring it September 16th, and you'll be able to play it next Saturday. Moving on from that, one of the biggest game releases of the year, Mortal Kombat 1. You better get ready to open up the wallet if you want to play this early, because the base game is $70. The premium edition, it's not $80, it's not $90, it's not $100, $110 for the premium edition early access here. So, the premium edition will give you quite a lot of stuff. It'll include Combat Pack, 1 week early access to downloadable content, characters, and 1,250 Dragon Crystals. So really, you're just getting Combat Pack and some early access to the game. I mean, early access to downloadable content is once again the same thing as early access to the game. Content that's done, you're just getting it early because you got the money to spend. But the game looks slick as all hell. The Fatalities look incredible. Visually, it looks quite good. And Mortal Kombat is always going to be one of the classic franchises in all of gaming. A reimagining, discover a reborn Mortal Kombat universe created by the fire god Liu Kang. Mortal Kombat 1 ushers in a new era of the iconic franchise with a new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. Expect a decent single player here, as well as Mortal Kombat 1 will be dropping on September the 14th if you buy the premium edition, September the 19th for the official release. Next up, we have, coming from Aspire and Beamdog, MythForce. Step into a Saturday morning cartoon adventure through crypts and castles with your friends in this first-person melee roguelike. This game is a total throwback to those Saturday morning cartoons. Become a cartoon hero in a Saturday morning cartoon fantasy world. Scratch that nostalgic itch with wholesome fun that's easy to pick up and play, but tough to master in true roguelike fashion. Each time you're defeated, you'll have to start over at the beginning, but every playthrough makes you a little stronger. Level up as you explore the dungeon, uncovering magical artifacts and upgrades to make you say, I have the power. Gripping first-person swords and sorcery, explore an ever-changing castle of evil, team up to fight evil as well, and the game is officially scheduled for a release on September the 12th. Next up, we have Summum Aeterna. Summum Aeterna is a fast-paced roguelite inspired by the Metroidvania Eterna Noctis. Create your own worlds, challenges, difficulty, and influences in each new run. Die, learn, and become stronger and achieve victory. Death is inevitable, but glory is only for the chosen. The game has had a very positive reception on Steam in its early access period, and it will be officially released on PlayStation 5 later this week. Summum Aeterna drops on September 14th. Next up, we have Super Bomberman R2, a throwback of all throwbacks, the latest title of the party battle game series, Super Bomberman R, with the new adventures and game modes. It has the largest content volume in the series history. You've got battle mode. Enjoy 4 battle modes, including the new castle asymmetrical battle between the castle side, standard, Grand Prix, and Battle 64. Great match battles between users with similar abilities. Fight online with players from all over the world. Room match, set freely battle modes, and rules offline battle with one console. You can enjoy Bomberman. Stage editor, customized stages with blocks and gimmicks can be shared online, and a story mode as well. Enjoy the story mode that has been enhanced. Super Bomberman R2 is dropping on September the 13th. Next up, we have Fresh Start Cleaning Simulator. They got a simulator for everything these days. Fresh Start is a relaxing single-player game in which you embark on a mission to clean up the world and restore nature to its fresh and colorful shape. Watch as the world changes in front of your eyes as you help animals solve puzzles and grow plants around you. The game has had a very positive reception on Steam, 783 reviews, 89% positive, and is now on its way to PS4 and PS5. Next up, a game I've been kind of looking forward to for a while. Eternights is coming out, an anime action RPG combined with a dating sim. Eternights is a dating action game where you try to make the most out of life during the apocalypse. Monday, go on a date. Tuesday, clear the dungeon. Friday, freak out. The clock is ticking. Definitely a quirky, off-the-wall game that is not going to be for everyone, but at the end of the world, you can find love at your own pace. Eternights is releasing at a budget price point of $29.99, and it is officially out on September 12th. And lastly, if you're into psychological horror games, Ad Infinitum is a title that should be on your radar. When reality is a nightmare, nightmares become real. In this psychological horror game, you fight the terrifying creatures invading your mind. Can you save your sanity? Definitely more of an engrossing horror title looking to be had with Ad Infinitum. You wake up in your bedroom unchanged from your teenage years in a rundown and deserted manor house. Suddenly and inexplicably, you're transported to the trenches where the horrors of war are overshadowed by vile and even more terrifying creatures. Ad Infinitum is out on September 14th, and that's gonna do it for me. Again, you guys are gonna have to accept that this deluxe edition get to play early gimmick is gonna be something that's here to stay in gaming. If that upsets you, well, you know, talk to the big man upstairs. It's not my decision on what goes on in the gaming industry, so, you know, it's just something that I think is going to happen more and more frequently. And it is a bummer because, let's be real, it's not early access. It's how dare you only pay $60 to $70. We gotta get your $100 or whatever. But that'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.